with Emmanuel Kalombo. This is fight number 14 for you. 13-0, 13 knockouts so far. How are you doing, first of all?
Yeah, I'm good. Everything is good. Yeah, I can say everything is right. Can't complain. Everything is good.
I saw you the other day. You at Empress Palace watching stablemate Brandon Taser fight Rock Knapp. I wanted to ask you, before I talk about the current opponents, your name got mentioned in that interview that I did with Rock previously. Mm-hmm. How did you receive the comments that were taken? Not by Rock, but by the manager in that case.
I think I didn't have time to check and see what he said. What did he say?
No, they're talking about who's number one in Africa in your weight division,
yeah.
And he says that you're not number one in Africa in your weight division.
They were saying him is number one. Or
he says that, well, before the fight,
yeah.
He said that Rook was number one in Africa.
No, I'm number one in Africa. Even before the fight, if you go, you check in the ranking, I'm rating higher than him, and even you go you check in WBC, I'm rating higher than him. Yeah, I think now you guys can prove it. Now I'm number one. Now you can tell I'm number one.
I believe you're number 36 in the WBC. The last time I checked, a fight against Daniel Lati. He's from Ghana. Another guy that's, he jumps weight divisions, goes, because he's fought Patrick Mukala in the past, who's a super middleweight. He's coming down to fight you. What do you sort of think of him as an opponent?
Yeah, because I watch him. I watch 6 of his fights. For me, it's just a tough opponent. Like he got what can I say? He got those African body is tough. He train hard and then he's built. I think he's just tough, but time of being clever is not that clever. I think he can be there maybe for somehow. Then I'll be too much for him. That's my point.
Well, look, Patrick took 8 rounds to take care of him. It's not a competition, but in your mind, do you think it'll go 8?
In my mind, I think 8 will be too much. 8 will be too much. I think if he stand, because the more he's going to stand, the more he's going to be punished. For me, if it's too much, maybe 5, but it can go anytime. Maybe first round, second round, it can go anytime.
The one thing that's exciting is that you do put them away every single time, 100% record. And I know every single interview you do, the more you keep knocking them out, the more we're going to keep saying is they're going to stay intact. And for him, do you think he looks at this fight and thinks, can I beat Kalombo? Can I survive? How do you think he perceives this fight?
Because you must know, I was supposed to fight him, I think last year I was supposed to fight him. And then I think two weeks before the fight, then he pulled out, they say he had an accident. I don't know if he ran away or if it was true. But for him, I think he's a boxer. He has been there. He got also 12 knockouts. I think he got 14 fights and 12 knockouts. He's coming to fight. He's not coming here just to get beaten. And then it's a type of fight. He knows also if you win the belt, then he can go for big things. He's coming to fight. But there's always going to be the same way. They're going to come to fight, then they will see different things. I think I'll just be too much for him.
I think as well, from your point of view, coming into this fight, the WBO title will be on the line. Your first legitimate title that you'll have the opportunity at grabbing. For you, how much does the title mean?
Yeah, for me, this title mean, like now that this title mean everything for me. I must go there and then get the title. I can't go there and then go play or what. I want that title. I'm hungry for that. I have to get it. I'll go with everything. I'll go and then I'll grab it, because this one is my big opportunity, because after having it and then I'm gonna open door for big things to come. That's why it's like for me, Patrick is putting Daniel Calote is putting a barrier. I have to break it, then I must go through everything.
So you do see it as a competition, maybe?
Competition? For me, only time when I'm fighting here in Africa, for me it's not that a fight like big fight. For me it's just a test. It's a small test, and then I'm just a stone, and then I'm stepping like he coming, and then I'm stepping on top of it, and now I'm going. I think I will have like proper fights, like proper good fights. When I'm fighting like people who are more clever and then more strong, then I have a good fight.
I think a lot of people are excited by the fact that you win the title, you go into the ratings of the big sanctioning bodies in the world. You get to fight guys that are on your level, so to speak. So far, you've beaten everyone that hasn't been on your level. When you get there to world level, because we're assuming that you're going to be fighting for the world title one day, how far is that away for you?
I think I'm ready to fight those guys because I've been training in that level of fighting those guys. That's why you see when I'm fighting the guys who are here in Africa, it's just like a normal fight, and then it means nothing. But I'm ready for those guys. Like I'm telling you now, I'm ready. I can face them anytime. Because even what I'm putting here in training and then what I'm putting in sparring is just the same thing I'm gonna put when I'll be fighting them. I'm ready for them, and then I can't wait to be fighting them. That's why these fights mean everything for me. I have to grab it and then to go forward.
Well, one thing that you'll be expecting is Daniel Lati will be going home with a loss, and you said before 5, is that correct?
Mm-hmm.
You want that?
It can be before 5, but it can come anytime. Maybe first round you can go.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Because I'm not just going there to start swinging and then putting down. I think the way we train and then our mindset, we go there to box and then learn clean shots. I always say, like, if you learn more clean shots, the guy can take it all, and then I know I've got power. I just have to create an opening and then to create a setup. Then you can fall, and then I can put him down.
So Emmanuel, you go on safe saying that you're the number 1 in Africa in your weight division?
I'm number 1. Who's? I think I'm number 1. Sister knockout Kululeko. For me, Kululeko was the highest boxer here in Africa. Sister knockout Kululeko. I think he give me that chair to say you're the number 1 now. Because I'm telling you, if they put Kululeko back here, like they put him in junior middleweight, you're gonna give most of the boys, you're gonna give them problem. That's why I'm saying it louder. I'm number 1 in Africa. No one can stand now. No one can say I'm number 1.
Do you have a message for Daniel Lati before you guys get in the ring?
My message for him. I just want to tell him it's not the first time I beat someone. I beat a Ghanaian. It's gonna be my second time. I'm used to beating them already. I stopped his brother in the second round in Harare. I hope he can maybe go more, but I think he just wanna go down as well. He must just come, fight, and knock him out, then he go back. He mustn't be too upset. He might just know the result. He's gonna come, fight, and knock him out, and then maybe the referee gonna stop the fights, or knock him out and then go back. That's what I wanna tell you.
And then, do you have a message for anybody, like a shout out?
No, I just wanna tell my friend, because now I've got big fan in East London. They really love me. I just wanna tell them they must come, because my promoter say these fights, it may be my last fight in South Africa. They must come see me live again fighting here. Fighting in Africa, they must come, they mustn't blink, they mustn't touch the phone, they must be focused, because anything can happen anytime. They must be there, shout for me, and then I'll give them a good show, as I always give them. That's what I want. I want them to be there. Yeah.